Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We have bad cash flow and we have good cash flow. Cash flow. So we have the good ones and we have the bad cash flow. So the bad cash flow is L and T, while the good cash flow is E, S, B, I. So the bad cash flow has two categories and the good cash flow has four categories. So the bad cash flow has two categories, which is L and T. L and T. That is the categories of the bad cash flow. But the good cash flow has four categories, which is E, S, B, and I. So let me explain this for you. So the bad cash flow, you all have to avoid it. Bad cash flow. So it has two categories. Number one is L. The first category of bad cash flow is L. This L, it means lazy. It's for lazy people. Lazy people. So lazy people, how do they generate their cash flow? By lie. They used to lie. So lazy people, they are the one begging. Bros, please, can you help me with 2,000 naira? I have a problem. Bros, please, can you send me something? Bros, please, can you? So the lazy people used to lie, and they after hook up in their lies, so they'll go and beg. So anybody begging is under this category. Anybody you see begging is under this category. The L, lazy people. They are liars and they are beggars. Those are lazy people. So that is for man. A lazy man will lie, will always lie and always beg. But for woman, a lazy woman, they will lie and they will also go into prostitution. They will also go into all these hookup stuff. So whenever you see any woman practicing hookup stuff, going for hookup, those are the lazy women. The lazy woman. So the second category of bad cash flow is T. The first one is L, lazy, which they will be generating their cash flow from begging or prostitutes. So, but the second category is T, which is thief. Thief. Where are they generating their incomes? Robbing or by Yahoo. Those are thieves. They are generating their incomes from robbing or from doing Yahoo. So those are the two categories of bad incomes. Bad income, or let me say bad cash flow. Bad cash flow. So, but let's move to the good cash flow. The good cash flow, it has four categories also. The good cash flow has four categories. Number one, E. E is for employee. So the person working under company, working under someone. So employee. So he generates his money every month. His cash flow is every month. Employee. So from there, let's move to the second. The second, which is S. S means small businesses, or let me say it means self-employed. 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 So that is the second category. Self-employed. So he will generating his money from his skills that is given out to people or the services he's rendering to people. So that's what will be freshening him money. So that is the second one. The third one is big B, which is big business. B, big business, which is system, very big system. So business generates money for the owners. So that is another cash flow. So the last one is I. I is investors. investment. So these are the good categories. These are the good for cash flow. These are the good for cash flow, which is being employee or being self-employed or being a big businessman or being an investor. So these are the good cash inflow. Why this the bad cash inflow is L and T, the lazy people and the thieves. So in the next video, I'll be explaining in details for you the good cash flow, how you can move from one level to another, from being an employee to self-employed. For you to jump from being an employee to self-employed, it requires a lot of skills and idea from you. If not, you will fail. So I'm going to tell you all what it takes from being an employee to move into self-employed. So when you are an employee, you are only asked to render a particular service. Maybe as a security, you just be securing a place. Maybe as a graphic designer, you just be designing your. So, but when you want to come into self-employed, you need to empower yourself. You need to go into you need to acquire a lot of skills, which is communication skills, which is management skills, and lots more. Because now you are coming into self-employed cash flow. So now, when you want to move from self-employed cash flow to business, you need a lot of ideas, you need a lot of skills before you can jump into self-employed to business. If not, you will fail. You will fail. So now let me tell you something. The 70% of people jumping from E, being an employee, to B, business, they are failing. 70% are failing. 70% are failing because there is no skill, no idea. So before you move into business, you need to first of all come to the second level, which is self-employed. Acquire a lot of skills. Recognize how it moves, how it works. Face challenges. Problem-solving skills. So all those things, you need to know everything. So before you can move from being employee to self-employed, then after acquiring a lot of skills in being self-employed, then you can now try to move to B, which is the big business. So from the big business, then I will tell you what it takes to jump into investment. So the best income among all these incomes is investment. The investors, they are the most wise people, the investors. So but the B, you know, the good thing about the B doesn't need money to start business. So don't wait for money to start business. Whenever you are thinking that you need money to start business, it means you have not yet qualified to make business. You have not acquired the skills that will enable you to succeed in that business. Because the real businessmen, do you know what they do? The real businessmen, they go to the investors and take money from the investors. You know, the real businessmen, they have generated skills and idea from being self-employed for so many years. So those skills and idea that they have, they will go and show it to the investors. I can do this, I can do that, I can do this, I can do that. The investor will give them money and they will invest. So the real businessmen, they don't need money to start their business. So in the next video, I'll be explaining in details the 4 categories of good cash inflow. The bad ones, you all have to go away from it. You all have to avoid it. The bad cash flow is not good. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.